everything is mind, man. It's all in your mind. What we've been told, it's someone else's thoughts. My thought. So, what did I want to say? Yeah, I just wanted to say we believe in things that we are told that we don't know. So, they tell you to believe in God, they tell you to believe in Jesus. And it says, believe in your heart that Jesus was crucified and was awakened and
died for your
and
sins.
died for your sins. You need to believe. They say you need to believe that.
Yeah.
That's what they say. You need to believe that.
It's a condition. That
Yes.
if you want to be part of our cult,
Yes. Believe that.
What we're
believe
telling
it,
you.
Believe it in your heart.
and that's a deep place. Man.
Yes.
So they tapped into our hearts and then our minds.
That's crazy.
And they even tapped into our solar plexus, our soul. Because now, King, I need to take this out. It's been on my spirit for a long time.
Come with it.
This ritual of eating of the body and drinking of the blood. Do you, in your own conceptual mind, not overstand which that is cannibalism?
Yeah, eating off your own body and yeah, and drinking of your own blood. They say it's the blood of Jesus.
And then but when they eat the flesh and drink the blood of someone who lived a living flesh.
But what's
okay.
fun about it? They do it in spirit, but at the same time a symbol of biscuit, biscuit.
I mean, that symbol is powerful.
That's what I'm saying.
They are visualizing that we are eating. They say it,
yeah, with your
in the scripture, somebody that opened that portal where now we are feeding whatever entity is living off of us, saying that we are eating of its flesh and drinking of its blood. Those are vampires, my friend.
It's crazy.
We're not saying anyone is a vampire. I'm just
the obvious the behavior of that. Yes. We hear you very loud and clear. King.
So, yeah, you know,
come
man.
with it, King.
No,
that's crazy.
It's again the belief thing, or you now believe this thing in your heart, or you are being righteous. But another twist to this is that people who are within cults or religions, or it's because a lot of the time they want to tap into spirit. They really believe it's where spirit is. This is where I can go and give thanks to the divine creator. You know, umuntu would not accept that if you took the Sunday of going to church and you went and go sit with that tree and you take a bowl of water and you go and give to the tree and you sit and you talk to the tree and you eat there your food, whatever you go can go. That was you connecting with God at that moment. But
they take you away from that.
Yes, so we believe that being in these four-cornered buildings with blocked energies, you know, it's. I love this meme. Line. At the door, everyone leaves their brain. There at the door, everyone leaves their brain and goes into church. You must leave your brain because you're not allowed to think for yourself in the church.
Okay.
You must just believe with your heart what we are telling you, because we have the direct phone number to God and you don't, nigga, because we're special. Now, fuck you, niggas. I'm sorry. No one is special, King. Because if you are special, then you are saying that not everything is connected to everything. Everything is connected to everything. If you are saying you are special, it means that your role is more important. And there's nothing like that in creation, because we're talking about creation. The process of, because creation is a process. It never ended. Creation never ended on the seventh day. And You know, it's just it's numerology, it's symbology, it's the G. These are letters that these people of divine orders drop in these books they call the Bibles. They know what is meant by that. Tina Sazi. When you think, guys, 7th day, Sunday, no, the seventh day is Sunday, and the 7th day represents completion. That means it's the start of a new week. Now, programs are running, so we send you all to church while we continue running our businesses. And then we tell you that on Sunday you must close your business. But we operate our businesses. We close on Sabbath, which is Saturday, and we go and we ride our quad bikes and our boats, and we have a hell of a nice time. Go play golf over there. And I come back Sunday. Sunday I'm making money. I made 1,000 on Sunday. You are chilling, giving 1,000 into a bowl that never sees a return.
The church must be built. The temple of God must be built.
The temple of God is already built. The temple of God is already built. The temple of God never needed building. The temple of God was already built. The fact that they say to you that the temple of God needs to be built and you need to be in a four-corner energetic block prison or a prism.
Preach, God.
That then dims your light. Because the prism, it's a reverse prism. That's why we are sonta. You mold it out of its original form. That's why you must build the church or the temple. No, the temple was born. The temple was never built.
This is the temple.
This is the temple. Look, we are treating the temple right now by providing it with this sustenance, right? We are grounding with our feet on the grass. We are now absorbing all of the mutating wavelengths from the sun, UVA, UVB, UVC, and we're converting these things and we're giving out energy. Is that not God in itself?
Preach. Come on. Come on.
Because now you are respecting the temple. And Eternity, prepare the temple. That's why now people who are tapped in are becoming conscious about what they're eating. Because they're aware. Maybe they don't know physically in the conscious, but the subconscious knows that it's the time for you to prepare your temple.
And now you must prepare food for your temple.
You know, it's how I just went into a fast without, it was not a plan, it was just, you know what, I realized, oh, it's the full moon, shit. And so crazy. And that energy, what it did is that it let me know that in the next few days the energy is going to need the temple to be clear and strong, because the energy that's moving from Unomkubulwan is going to attack the waters inside, because it's already moved the currents and flow, everything,
Okay.
and now it does it to the same emzimbeni wakho. So that's why we must always give liquids and fruits during when that energy is moving all the waters. And the waters are also in charge of your emotions, because the only way the energies are in motion is if your blood and water and things are flowing inside of you. If your blood stops and your heart is not beating anymore, then the first thing that you can't feel emotions. So it means your consciousness is gone. Because it's the energy in motion. That's the water. The water has stopped now. The energy is no longer in motion.
There's no flow.
Yes. That's why umuntu makafila ngathi akanama emotions, but you're dead inside.
You know, as you say, talking about that, I'm thinking money right now. I'm thinking like energy of money.
That's the same thing.
Yes, if money doesn't flow in your life, then you're not economically healthy.
It's exactly. So you need to clean your economical temple.
Yes.
You need to get a new body.
Yes.
In the economical sense.
Yes.
So your bank account has got to look much better.
Yes. It needs to flow.
One ton.
Yeah, so that energy, you know, that energy now that means now I'm healthy now when it comes
know?
to this.
Yeah.
Even when you're spending now,
Yeah.
you're not worried about how much you're spending. You're just letting it flow. That
randomly.
yes.
Randomly.
Then now you know it's flowing.
Yeah, man.
Now you know it's flowing.
And you get to you get to a point where, you know what, fuck it, you get to a point where now there's so much of it coming in and it's all like expected at the same time, and now there's a challenge of the energy that, you need to read the energy, and when this energy has subsided, it's going to be so much abundance because you're applying this is not something that we're not applying. Okay? You've seen the results of this thing firsthand. I understand.
And that's when I realized that now, man, there needs to be a source where this thing's coming from, where I'm pulling this from. Because before, with my ego, I couldn't reach so much things. I thought I could move, but I was not moving the way I'm moving now. Now I move like a god. I'm not limited now. Before I was limited. My ego could get a car, but could get this smaller car. You know what I mean? It could live in the room, it could live just for now this only. But now my God self, was able to say, okay, now it's time for me now to take charge. When the time came, it literally said it's time for me to take charge. Let the ego sit on the back burner. It has done its shit. And until this far, because obviously I need it, I won't survive without it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nah, that one we were smoking is done.
I think it's fine.
That one is done.
We always share a joint with the people, so
let's do that.
Yeah, we'll go into it.
But we still have the one crashed. Okay?
Yeah, I think it's something.
So my ego couldn't do what now the higher self that is doing. So my ego took the back burner, and just now started just watching like a movie and just relaxed. Started just watching a movie, relaxed, and seeing what now God, the one that's in charge, it's doing. All it means from me is just a clearance of basically what is it that their ego really wants. And I was like, oh, flip. Now, that means I could create from my ego, but understanding that the ego doesn't even have to do much. It just needs to decide and have decisions and desires at what I want, what the ego wants, so that it can be helped by the higher source, the higher spirit, God, or nature, or the universe, And realizing that, man, never enjoyed life so good, man. Life has been amazing, So I've experienced that at first hand. Exactly.
We're talking about it. It's manipulation of energy. I'm manipulating the energy. You had to go from the ego to the soul, because we're soul beings.
Come with it.
And when we went from the ego to the soul, being soul beings, we always knew that this is not really my life. When you feel like, this is, maybe someone's going to say, nah,
because it's only higher child.
Keep for a long time. I'm like, when are these niggas gonna come out and be like, yo, we just been recording you to see you with
like that show, the Truman Show. The Truman Show. Yeah. Jim Care.
Yeah.
I thought to someone.
One joint.
Fuck.
Hey,
Come on, just really go.
Yeah, but right. It's just a dream.
But in real sense, yes.
Yeah.
It is a dream.
And when you realize it's just a dream, and you start creating.
Yes.
Even when you create from spaces where things are frustrating you and you're having resistance, you still create what you want.
You still create. Remember, creation.
Pressure.
Creation.
Yeah.
Will always be. There's no way creation can stop. Creation happens 24/7, 365. When you're breathing in and out, you think you're breathing air. That's not air. That's consciousness. You are breathing life itself. You are breathing creation itself. Immediately when you breathe the air, there's neurons in your brain cells that now, make you even your spirit to come even down, making you your mind, your ego mind not to say, let's do this. Wait, what? Why? Because of what you are breathing. It's life itself. So creation is always happening. That's what I love about it. That's why I'm never stuck. Now you see what the ego they've done to the ego now. Now the ego now it's living on the truth. It's no longer living on the lies. I'm no longer creating from the ego. I'm no longer creating from the surface. From what? I'm no longer going out from my senses and going to create out of my senses. So I go into where there's no senses. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Instead of me just running outside, I go in and bring what's inside out. And things like grounding like this, they're the one that makes me have proper downloads.
Yeah.
Like literally, they make me have proper downloads. Right now, as I'm here with you, even what I'm saying right now, I just stepped into that and it was good. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Fucking with you. Peace, God.
Peace, God. Yeah, so it's a lengthy one, but the ultimate thing is that creation never ends. Creation never started.
Yeah! Shaya. Osana! It never started. Come with it. Come with it. Yes, sis. And you said something,
Creation never started. Because if we say, and we keep saying to ourselves, energy never dies, energy was never created.
Energy can never be created or destroyed.
So it means that creation never started, and
energy can never be created.
With your human mind, you cannot be able to fathom what I'm saying. With the creation never started. There was never God created the world in this time, or this is when there's no creation. It's not a thing that you can hold. It's like the water. That's why everything comes from the water. It's ever moving. The river water, once you touch that spot of the water, it's gone. So where did that water start? Do you know? Can you know? So why are we trying to figure out God? Because that's what it is. It's a creation that never started. It's a creation that's always been in creation.
Thank you. Damn it! Hey!
Whatever form it may have been taking, whether it be black matter, whether it be whatever you want to call it, in whatever dimension that it has been evolving to then come down to a lower dimension as the 3D dimension.
And still create.
While expressing itself in everything within the third dimension.
Oh, look at.
So yeah, what's the creation story? I used to be part of that school of thought, King. About Anunnaki, nabo Jacob, nabo. We can recite these. We can go to Black Root Science. We can reference things.
There's this boy, Khosi.
We're not talking about people.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, let's not
name drop. All I'm saying is that I used to be part of that school of thought because I was learning about it. So I had to become like them.
Yes. So you can go through the journey. That's powerful.
So I then found roots into the Anunnaki and how I tap into them because they're energies.
Yes.
We don't know them as people. They say, they're big giants with dreads. But those are us now. Those are energies. It's an energy because it's something someone has left in information form. It never came. Ain't no Anunnaki ever come to me and said, yeah, bro, you are our, we see ancestor, whatever. You know, or I don't know, in whatever format. But it's not that you want to see to know, but you need to know. How do you not know if you always heard from someone else? Which you know, Mangamla, they came from, everyone has their own theory. Some people say Mangamla come from the steepies in Ukraine. There's a portal in that mountain, that's why there's a war now. Some people, they were created by Yakub. Some people say that they came, the Moses, the people of Moses there's a theory also, which is the people of Moses in the promised land.
Yes.
That desert where they went through in the mountain, that was a portal that brought them here to earth.
Okay.
They were tapping dimensions.
Okay.
The land of milk and honey. Yeah, they landed in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's I can't give them to you as facts. Caucasian, because the Caucasus Mountains.
Caucasus Mountains, yes.
So there's theories on theories, King, and I've come to a point where I don't give a damn, bro. I don't care.
Exactly.
Because creation never started anywhere.
Exactly.
If they were created in a petri dish, great. Great for them. It means they can get transplants of things like pigs and dogs. It's fine, great. But then there's genetics also, which is an argument that people love to use. I like to stay away from it because it brings out facts that kind of scare about them. The fact that mhlambe Tina, the abantu our genetics are a singular cell organism. So we are a simple cell organism, just like everything in nature. Everything in nature that grows is a simple single cell organism. And then when you go into the genetics of the lighter races or the lighter peoples, however you want to classify it, they have then a split gene. So they are a complex cell in their genetics, right? And I've heard this, and then I went and I researched it, and I was like, oh damn, there's even names for it. The singular cell organism is an eukaryotic something. We'll find the names, but it's a Tina, because that's why we only supposed to consume simple foods that our bodies our temples can then process, not food that's been processed and then given for the sake of these complex cell organisms. Because a complex cell organism needs complex food systems. So you need to smoke a lot of cigarettes maybe, or you need to drink a lot of coke, or you need to drink a lot of coffee. And if we look at it,
Doc, I'm telling you, ukuthi as I'm growing manje sengiyakhula ngiwana ngithi yabona ukuthi mawukhula nama parents yabona bayathenga ikofi yabona ama creamery and stuff. Mama songikhula ngiwana ngiyabona ukuthi kahle ikofi it's not really my favorite thing. Why am I even drinking ikofi? And I came to realize no, it's because your mother was always buying it. So now manje but then I decided to let go of that belief of drinking ikofi. It's all. Namanje angazi ukuthi ngigcine nokuyiphuza ikofi. It's all. And mangiphuza ikofi angidli because I have so much energy. I radiate so much energy. Abanye abantu bazibuza ukuthi itholaphi energy kanti I release the energy that I always get from the source. The energy is always flowing. It's like water, as you say. You know, that's how I look at it. I always visualize that light, that energy. Before I cut you off from your thoughts, you know.
No, I'm just letting everything kind of sink in.
That's how bona vele abantu abamhlophe baphila ngazo lezi zinto lezi ezokuthi ba survive. Because obvious nama Red Bull izinto ezenziwe yibo vele
Yeah.
mangicabanga ngisho ama-energy drink
Yeah. It's
hence I'm
tough.
saying now with mina i-energy ibhaya I release it I don't even need into ezifana namakofi nama-energy drink Right, like I'm literally high that ngitshela ukuthi I'm radiating source right now as I'm speaking to you yeah, I'm taking it from down up my spine I'm letting it flow yeah, and the aura ikhona no
Seyisondele. Kahle kahle hayi ukuthi seyisondele. Seyakhanya.
kahle
Now it's
kahle.
online.
Yeah, now it's
'Cause
online.
It's always there.
Yes, because it's always
Yeah,
there.
so
Yes.
it just radiates more.
Yeah, what? So I
Yeah,
appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Yeah, it's what? And I always say, Maguye, let it even more.
Right.
Maganda, yeah, more. And more of it.
Yeah.
And that's how a God live. You live every day telling yourself that you are the God. Yeah, it's what? You brainwash yourself.
Yeah, man.
You literally
Yeah, man.
brainwash yourself.
Exactly. That's exactly what you've got to do.
Yes.
That's why we do affirmations. It's not pseudoscience. It's you programming yourself in that context of those things you wrote.
Thank you.
Yes, Shasha, God.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You have to.
Yeah.
So that you can now get new codes and program the subconscious mind with the truth.
Yeah. It's how we use money loves me, money flows to me.
Yes, yes.
And then you get money just
yes,
randomly.
yes.
Client here,
yes,
work here,
yes.
this.
Because now you've aligned yourself exactly with the correct source. It's always there. It's always abundant. It's always there. So hence you are saying ukuthi abantu abamhlophe abantu nabo at the end of the day. Yeah, it's all. And so you cannot be racist in terms of how bayenziwe kanjani. Lokho okwabo, you cannot even try to think of that you're a god. You need to be thinking of high stress things.
Yeah, they need to figure that shit out for themselves. Like,
Exactly.
why
Exactly.
benesibayenzeli homework yabo?
Exactly.
Because thina sisayifuna
In
nathi.
fact, bancede thina to be in the state of forgetfulness. To ukusikhohlwa ukuthi who we are. Because we ourselves, we decided that and we put ourselves in that situation to forget who we are. Yeah, it's all. So that we can realize ourselves again. So this whole thing, I look at it as my own plan that I did. It's a game that I said I'm gonna start a creation myself. Yeah, it's all. And I'm gonna become a mini god, and just make sure I realize myself, basically. I came here to realize who I am. And now that I've realized myself, now it's time for me to do what Jesus did. Because me and Jesus are brothers. The Christ consciousness. I tend to even take those things as I'm a Christian and literally see to it as the Bible speaking, being a manual for my own mind and speaking to me.
Those are deep concepts in the Bible.
Yes, they are.
And that's why you must graduate to a certain level before you can actually use the Bible for what it is. And now at this level, we can take that Bible and we are killing with connecting these to actual what's happening in the life.
Yes.
Not stories and fairy tales. Actual physics, science, numerology, astrology, figuring out when this guy was saying this, it's because he was telling us that when the full moon is there, it's the time to do rituals. That's why never whatever. There's deep things in
facts.
Deep.
Facts. But only the awakened spirits can
Yeah,
understand
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Not all the spirits can understand.
When I'm only king. Private
King
security, it's only SVR.
King SVR.
Yeah, it's only private security. What do you back?
EPM,
Yeah. Kirara. Yeah, when SVR.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
security, private security.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what you're already manifesting. I'm looking at manifestation.
Yeah,
the manifestations.
No, I'm looking at how absolutely fucking ridiculous my shit is about to be. Like, I'm planning. I need to find a female driver for my queen. I need to fucking buy a fucking army for her. and no one comes within 20 meters of my queen.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Yes, king.
Because I'm a fucking god. I'm a king. I must protect those people.
Come on, king. Come
I must
on.
protect those
Come
people.
on,
it's my job. I must provide.
No,
and I must
no, no,
my
no,
man,
no.
my man. Wait.
What's
my
your
man,
job, king?
My man,
Come on.
my man. Listen, I am going to buy a fucking army for my wife, king.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
I know who I am. I know
Yeah.
why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yes,
it's not
yes.
because I don't believe that or no. It's because there's certain things that I've got to leave from my system and I need to know that they're taken care of. Because why? I put energy into those motherfuckers. I've told them that they say more. I know where you stay, where you know. Yeah, king. Because I need her energy protected. She's a fucking powerful goddess, that one. So she doesn't need her energy to be affected by anything. So I must make sure that I use the most ultimate ways that we can use in this plane to do that even physically, because I'm doing that spiritually.
Okay.
So as above, so below, as within, so without. So protected. And it must ring in every fucking one's mind. But when she needs to move in places where there's people and there's mabucho, so these are mabucho team. Yeah. Spiritual, I have a mabucho that surround her. So now I have to build those amabucho.
I know. Kore, I don't even have to get 1,000 armies.
Yes.
For my queen to be protected. Through my own mind,
Yeah.
she is protected.
Yes.
Right. So they won't
Yes.
even come close to her.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
I don't need any physical thing
Yes.
to confirm that.
And that's you. And that's your creation.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So my creation goes above and beyond just that surety. Because like I say, I needed to reflect in
What's
this
in-
dimension.
Yes. Wow. Up and down.
Yes, because
yes.
it's my magic.
Yes,
There's a
yes.
certain thing that does when you match the spiritual realm with the physical realm. You understand? There's a portal that's open within that energetic field. You're here. Motole the entity whatever. That format of protecting energy that's around her and give them even fucking physical space. But when they move around, because you understand?
But then moya o tshwantse
No.
to.
No, king.
Fela moya
No,
o
king.
asiwa moya wa hae
No,
the day.
it's intentional. It's intentional into why?
Okay.
Because today, Batsuile, for example, one of Matwasa, I'm happy special. So one phone and she's like, something it takes. I'm like, what? No. When you come back, you better request. Don't send a lecture like that request. Don't phone a driver and I'll drive. So yeah. And got home fine, even better than how they left. Because on their way, Nasi sharp, back to Nebachi, way back home, just with the balls. That changed the energy. Because I'm a fucking energy manipulator. I've been doing this since I was born. This is not a new thing. I'm more conscious to it now, but I've been doing this since I was fucking born. I manifested my family being in this space. I don't care who wants to say what. I wish I could find those drawings, grade 3, 4, Kisaliko Picheka's primary school. Ki learn out draw the cubes.
Okay.
So they can draw madlala the double story the cubes. In a swimming pool. And I'm realizing now, because my memory is returning. Remembering as I work with the water, as the water works in me.
Because the water is memory, right?
Yes. And they also manifested themselves being here. Everyone manifested themselves being in a position like this when we were. Because they are the creators. And they might not have been able to match that with the spiritual.
Facts.
And because you're not able to match that with the spiritual, it won't balance. It will not balance. Because we always say that we are spirit beings having a physical experience. So if I want my queen to feel like nothing in the world can fucking touch her, Abantu besifazane, you were talking about it. With these people, they feel differently. Understand? That it might boost your own DNA so much. You will become a titan. God. Because now let's get into it. The womb man, right? Her DNA, she has active mitochondrial DNA. Okay, and what that means is that the active compound or the battery basically that powers the cells of everything within this body.
Sorry. Sorry, man.
Yeah. I think so.
Check it. Just make sure.
Oh, yeah, I saw it was just low battery. It was low battery. Yeah, it's like Kacha, that little.
Let's just hope it's a low battery.
It's a run now.
How? On
35 minutes, yeah. 35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went for a while.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we went for a while.
Okay, you still coming with it? The woman?
So, her DNA. People have said the opposite, but me and Ndlovu don't see. Even from logic and tapping universally into a quantum field where this thing is there. The XX chromosome.
Yeah.
The matrix, right? This perfect system that was coded is ones and zeros, right? So then, the owners of the matrix, the completion of the owners of the matrix are ones and zeros, and an XX in Roman numerals, that's 10.
Okay.
1010. That's code. That's creation. Because this is a matrix-cal dimension. It's a matrix.
Okay. Come with it. I'm listening.
And the XY chromosome is missing a leg.
That's a male.
That's a male. It's missing a leg. And our DNA is fixable because this is from programming, the reason why we miss a leg. DNA ya rona kaofela, and you know what, people can challenge me on this. I'll download it from the same place I'm downloading this. DNA ya rona kaofela it's XX. Even us as the male, when we've realized yourself and you do a microscopic test of the DNA, it'll be an XX. It won't be an XY.
Even when you develop in the home, you start very as a female before you could actually develop a penis.
Yeah, as a
fetus. Yeah, as a fetus. Exactly.
A female.
Exactly. No, I'm with you there. Okay, come with it.
So, the mitochondria of the womb man.
It's a new hope, it's it. Anyway, these motherfuckers are too old for this shit. You watching this? You're fucking woke. Stay woke, motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
That's my character.
Yeah,
I jumped into it and
yeah. You must do your thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey, the energy of the one tall, and now it's coming back because I've affirmed it and I called it. Baboya Barai. That's the one. Key. Yeah, that's your creation.
Yeah.
You called it.
Create.
Now it's you're seeing it in real time.
Create.
One tall.
Create how you seeing it.
Yes, and
from your world.
The ability to create.
Is you're a god, you're a king.
Only comes, I don't even want to lie to us as a machi. The ability to create on a high level only comes when you tap into a divine feminine who has activated her divine self. Because then she can activate your mitochondrial DNA and help you to tap into your mother wounds and your womb wounds and either heal those, or she will make the relationship toxic based on those things. Because she's the next representation of uma wako. Everything that uma wako ezoyenza, she was expected to do it as your partner. So fanele akbelethe. Fanele akbelethe, and ukubeletha kwakhe is the activation through the love frequency of respect. The love frequency of understanding. And that love frequency, what it does when a womb man really understands umuntu wakhe, umuntu wesilisa, and she matches his energy. King, you can do anything. You can, with that Leo energy, Leo, then your mitochondria becomes activated. Why manje? You charge so much, so pelele. So because bakho budlondlobele. Now you can create your own matrix because you've got the 1010. That's the code.
Damn. You just broke the code. The fucking code.
Like the King.
That's the code of the matrix.
King, like these methods and ways of breaking these codes. Like there's so many. Angeke sikwazi ukusokola ukubreak matrix bafethu. At this level, King, no, we have too much information, King, we have too much access, King.
Yes.
Even if go kancane
The thing about it, information singaba nayo, kodwa uthola ukuthi asiyisebenzisi le information esinayo. Siyazi ukuthi okay kunje kwenzakala so awukhuluma ngalezi ukhuluma ngalento now uyakhuluma ukuthi uyayazi mara mothi uyabheka impilo yakho is not even reflecting.
Not reflecting.
So mina ngashaya phansi mfethu ngonyama mfethu ngathi yazini hayi ngcono ke mangikhuluma ngayo lento le mfethu makumele vele ngife ngcono ngife because vele angeke ngize ngife vele sengafa sengifile kahle ukuzalwa kwami nje la ukufa kahle uyayithola. So lento le ngizoyikhuluma
because the womb is the tomb.
Exactly, the womb is the tomb
and the tomb is the womb.
Uyayithola. So ukuthi kimi ngizoyenza lento le ngathi yazi ngizoyenza if mina ngiyipractice lento le ngiyipractice mfuthu angithi ithi ngifunde kahle subconscious usebenza kanjani. Yabona singiyazi ukuthi ngibe nolwazi lwayo so that nami ngikwazi ukuthi ngithathe in charge mina than ukuthi ngibayeke bangisebenzise bangifake zonke lezi zinto abafuna ngibe nazo engqondweni yami yabona. So ngaqala lapho ke mina ngokwami after nakhona ukuthi uNkulunkulu ufikile ayaza kimi vele angibonisa ukuthi no mfethu lento yodala oyifunayo already nayi la ku yayithola mangicela ukuba nepeace yayithola. From lapho ke I had to obviously get tools to enhance myself from lapho yayithola. So mina akusilento le ukuthi I want to get initiated initiator mina ngani-initiate uNkulunkulu uqobo lwayo uGod self within me abomkhulu bami umkhulu wami
bathi thina siyaroba yikho lento yethu. How, like kanjani, why fanele? I don't understand how they can expect a God to be taught by someone who's dealing with the things of the earth. Angisho kabi ngihlonipha iphiwo zabantu nami nginephiwo zami, but what you said is very important. I think we need to reiterate it ukuthi abantu abathwasile must stop bullying people who've reached their spiritual enlightenment and are using their spiritual gift without the way because then that shows that there's unhealed trauma that comes from ukuba because it's like for you to, it's like what happens in Ivy League.
Okay.
Amongst doctors, it's the same thing. If we're on a PhD, we're on a degree, I seek respect.
But it now Uda, just because it degree I would accept PhD, but PhD might be permanent head damage.
Hey,
If you have a PhD, you have permanent head damage.
Baba. So but
Ayakusaluleka.
angeke khuleka khohlwa.
I thought the PhD.
No, but yazini, we have some rare people, and there's a lot of rare people now. So I guess they're not so rare. And like about dokotela who have these spiritual gifts, umuntu kodwa hambila ufunda PhD bamyekisa ukuthi aqede vele so that they can be in the system, and then from the system then bamthatha bathe phela wena bathi move obahla kwathi antilo sha company committee, you know, and then now they are fucking up the industry because they are there and now they are conscious about herbal medicine, nempande into zophilisayo yabo. King, there's a few ladies abakhona. Omunye, she's a surgeon, but also umakhosi. And I'm still recording. I think I'm done now. Yeah, I can feel my energy. Yeah.
Tears want to come out of my eyes. So much. King. Shit. Let me show you what I'm seeing, man.
Okay.
Where I'm at. I'm looking at these trees, man. This trees looks like a brain.
Yes.
Damn.
Let's show these trees.
Damn. Look at that. And it's a category pega. You want to do a corner like I miss as Shiani. Nanti khona umuntu ozila azoyidraw or yeah it's all. And manje ngibheka nanga